Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. All praises be to Allah and peace be upon to His beloved messenger. And dear students, hoping you to be in good spirits and wishing you a very bright and refulgent future. This is Sadia Kuyum back again with today's lecture. First of all, I welcome you all. We will continue with our social science. We will be covering chapter 6, that is our country, India. Now we will first start with the major facts about India. And the total area is 3.28 million square kilometer. Now, when we talk about India on the map, we will discuss the north-south extent and the east-west extent and the kind of latitudinal and longitudinal dimensions from north to south extent from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. We say it is 3,214 kilometers, and from east to west extent from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh is about 2,399 kilometers. By population, India is second largest nation next only to China. When I talk about the latitudinal aspect, I say India extended from 8 degrees to 37 degrees north. That means on the globe, I can say India totally lies in the region of northern hemisphere because it is 8 degree north to 37 degree north. Then again, when I talked about the east-west extent or the longitudinal extent, I say India lies from 68 degrees east to nearly 97 degrees east. That means if I divide the globe into east and west, I can say India totally lies in the eastern hemisphere, not in the northern hemisphere. Now, you have 68 degrees to 97 degrees, so kind of center for this would be 82 degrees and 30 minutes. This is considered as the standard meridian or Indian standard time, which is accepted universally for India. Now, when we are talking about India, we come to know that India has a coastal line of 7,516.6 kilometer, in contrast to the land frontier, which is much wider with nearly double of it, which is 15,000 kilometers nearly. Now, coming on to the map of India, let us talk about the major oceans first. India is surrounded by the three major oceans. The ocean that lies to the east is Bay of Bengal. Towards the west, you have the Arabian Sea, and towards the south, you have the Indian Ocean. Now, when we talk about India and its states, you have all the states which are part of the main land. Only two union territories, that is Lakshadweep, that lie in the Arabian Sea, and Andaman and Nicobar Islands that lie in Bay of Bengal, or the part of island groups of India. So you have Lakshadweep in Arabian Sea and Andaman and Nicobar in Bay of Bengal. Except these two, all the Indian states and union territories are part of the Indian mainland. So when we talk about the neighboring countries of India, you have Pakistan, which borders towards its west. Then you have a small section of Afghanistan that touches India through the Pak occupied Kashmir. you have a major extent of India that runs or has a boundary with China. So, my dear students, India has a significant boundary with China. Then you have Indian boundary with Nepal, you have Indian boundary with Bhutan and Bangladesh, and finally you have the boundaries with Myanmar. So these are the nations where India has land boundaries. Let us move on to the ocean boundaries. If I say you have two major set of island groups here, first is the Maldives, which lie in the Arabian Sea south of Lakshadweep. Then you have Andaman and Nicobar Islands that lie in the Bay of Bengal, and then you have Sri Lanka, which is separated from India, is its neighboring country from the south region. So these are the major surrounding nations of India shown on the map. With this, I conclude. Tomorrow, we will discuss the political, administrative, and physical divisions. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.